Hey guys, it's Alicia Malone. Welcome to another episode of Fandango Indie Movie Guide, and today I'm talking about 3 films featuring 3 very interesting women. And I'm focusing on the theme of women this week because, ta-da! This is the very first copy of my very first book. It's called Backwards and in Heels. It's going to be out August 15. You can pre-order on Amazon now. It's about the past, present, future for women working in Hollywood. And also this week at San Diego Comic-Con, I'm going to be moderating a very special panel in collaboration with Fandango called The Female Voices of Film Twitter, starring an excellent lineup of very inspirational, strong women who I love to follow on social media. Make sure you don't miss it. It's at 1:30 p.m. at the Horton Grand Theatre. It's up against a little panel called Game of Thrones, but if you don't go to that, make sure you come and check out my panel with Fandango, and I'll give everyone a hug who comes. Free hugs. But on to this week's films. Let's start with one that you can see in theaters called Landline. It's directed by Gillian Robespierre, who did Obvious Child, and once again she reteams with Jenny Slate.
What did you do today?
Crack.
Has anyone spoken to Dana this week?
Can they pick a date?
Not yet. I was hoping the dress would sort of get her excited.
What is that?
Engagement ring.
You finally did it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very good. It's good.
I'm reading Hammaker Schlemmer. They're advertising the world's fastest razor blade.
It's very totally good.
This is the story of 2 sisters living in the 90s in 1995 Manhattan. They start to realize that their father is having an affair, and they want to follow him to try and find out who he's having an affair with and whether their mother knows anything about it.
Dad's having an affair.
Oh my God.
Why does he sometimes refer to himself as her Pillsbury Doughboy?
Oh, it's because he calls his junk dough?
Oh, Jesus. God, just broke my brain.
Obvious Child was a unique indie take on the rom-com, and Landline is the unique indie take on coming of age. It's about trying to figure out who you really are, not just who you present to the world, and that can happen at any age, whether you're a teenager or an adult.
I'm flailing. I'm just trying to figure out if the life that I have picked for myself is even the one that I want.
You may never figure that out.
It's sweet, funny, honest, and quirky, and features a great performance by Jenny Slate. Landline, it's very relatable, it's got great female characters who are complex and layered, made by a wonderful female director, so check out Landline in limited theaters this weekend. It is a great time.
I love you guys so much, even when you make me crazy.
You are really a weird little bird, you know that?
I just want you to be happy.
This is the best sports drink I've ever had.
That's because it's Whiskey Mountain Dew.
What?
Now to a very different film which also features an interesting female character. In fact, she's the strongest, bravest, and smartest of them all. It's called Killing Ground, and it is an Australian horror.
It's beautiful.
Pretty much how I remember it, except for the tent.
There's plenty of room. We can set up over here.
This movie will make you not want to go camping ever again. It's about a young couple who go to a secluded place in Australia to celebrate New Year's Eve. When they get there, they discover that there's another tent that's already been set up, but they can't find the family it belongs to. The film cuts back and forth between the couple and the family, and even though it's all set within the same place, you soon realize that these 2 stories are taking place on different timelines.
Car trouble. Did I scare you?
Are you a ranger?
I'm a hunter.
All of that may seem like very familiar horror territory, but first-time director Damien Power takes those tropes and gives them a twist, and it will keep you on the edge of your seat. The whole final act is extremely tense. I had to look away, but I didn't want to look away. Whew, it is creepy as all get out, but once again proves that Australian horror is having a huge resurgence. I recommend this film. Killing Ground, out in limited theaters from this weekend.
You gotta make the most of your opportunities.
And my third film that features a very interesting female character is The Fifth Element, Okay, this is not technically an indie, but I wanted to celebrate this movie because can you believe it's been 20 years since The Fifth Element came out? Directed by Luc Besson, who is known for his fascinating, strong, complex female protagonists. And here you have Lilu, played by Mila Jovovich, the fifth element, someone who could actually save the planet. And she needs help from a military leader turned cab driver, played by Bruce Willis.
She dove off.
I was really lucky to get to go to the Hollywood Forever Cemetery here in LA, which doesn't sound like a great place to watch a movie, but trust me, it is, amongst the graves, but in a cleared spot. Luc Besson was there to introduce the film.
I want to thank the hundreds of Lilus I've seen. It's just amazing.
Multi-pass.
Thank y'all for making Fifth Element a cult classic. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Watching it on the big screen is of course such a treat, but you can now watch it at home in 4K Ultra HD. Those visuals are going to pop off the screen, and that's in celebration of its 20th anniversary. So if you can, I highly recommend you find Landline, the quirky coming-of-age story, or the creepy Australian horror Killing Ground, or you can stay at home and watch The Fifth Element. I'm Alicia Malone. As always, let me know which films you've been watching in the comments below or by following me on Twitter at Alicia Malone.